Okay. I finally admit it. I caved into the 360 camera thing. I've been looking at these things for years and never really thought they looked that good, but the Insta360 X4 came out recently and I'm like, it looks pretty usable. I had no idea how you edit it or anything, but I'm like, you know what? I think I want one. So I went ahead and ordered it, and I really enjoyed it. This is the first time I took it out. I didn't even know what I was doing. I just put it on the stick and turned it on, and I was pretty excited. Don't worry, I'm not going to try and sell you one or anything. I just was kind of excited to try this thing out. I would like to point out, however, that it's a good thing this thing is not smell-o-vision enabled as well, because that is a tank of liquid fertilizer I just stuck that into, and it doesn't smell nice. Don't worry, my camera smells fine. I actually kind of enjoy putting on liquid fertilizer. I don't know why. It's a little bit therapeutic. I think just because it's not so rigid as to placement and driving super straight lines. You just kind of set your mark and drive forward. The downside of doing liquid fertilizer, it is terrible for your clothes or anything fabric-like. A couple years ago, I pulled the wrong valve and blasted myself in the belt line with a whole flood of this stuff, and those clothes, even after washing them in heavy detergents and fabric softeners like 3 or 4 times, still smelled like fertilizer. They're now in the landfill. Okay, we got Gary set up. He can do another round and a half with the amount of fertilizer he has up there. And I need to run up to the bank, and I've got a bunch of checks from the hockey arena that I need to deposit into my travel account because I want to book another trip. You can't do that without a little money in the account. What you get paid at the hockey arena isn't a ton by any means, but it's a fun thing to do, and there's a bunch of cool people that work down there that I really enjoy hanging out with, and a little bit of money in your pocket at the same time, doesn't hurt. So I've been putting all of my, God, that's vibrating a lot. You guys are vibrating a lot in the mirror. So I've been putting basically all the money that I'm making from doing stagehand work and all of the money that I'm making from doing ice hockey games into my travel account, so that when the time comes, I can book a nice trip. Because that last one was awesome, and going over the footage at the end, it was kind of a learning experience because I really didn't know exactly how I was going about it. In hindsight, I could have done a way better job. Looks like these people are getting ready to do some planting and spraying. I think I can do a really good job next time. With the cameras that I've got now, the problem was for me was going into these places where people have little to no money and waving around a camera that is worth more than what they probably make in a year or something. I don't know, maybe exaggeration, maybe not, but it just felt a little awkward where I waving around a big camera in impoverished areas is not, I don't know, it's not great. But with the cameras I have now, much lower profile, and I think I could actually do a much better job. Got done at the bank and decided I need to stop over at this gas station and pick up a little snack. My breakfast just, there wasn't much of it. I have a weird thing, like, I was at the bottom of the box, so there's only like a third of a bowl of cereal left in there. And I had another one that's got about a third of a bowl of cereal in it. I can't mix cereals, it's kind of weird. You should be able to just put them in there, it'd be no big deal. I didn't really want to mix my Raisin Bran with my Life cereal. Anhydrous ammonia rolling in. That's kind of a crazy bird sound. What I was getting at is I decided I'd stop at the filling station and pick something up off the wheel of death real quick. So I need to fill up the motors with fuel on both the fertilizer wagon and the fertilizer big tank pumpy thing. And for some reason, all of our gas cans are missing. We have like 4 5-gallon cans, but there's only one here, and it's a really old, like 70s or 80s old. And it's kind of brittle, and the nozzle doesn't work well. We don't really have anything else to dump them into, or dump the fuel into. Maybe I'll just get a funnel. See, that thing's not very good. It's old and brittle, and that's less than ideal. I would like to point out that I talked about gas cans without going into a tirade about them, which I generally do. And this can't be considered part of the tirade because I'm discussing the tirade that I didn't have about how bad the design is and how they've messed up the nozzles and how they keep changing them so they don't lose vapors and all the things they do to make it difficult just to use a simple vessel that carries water or a liquid. Notice I didn't go on a tirade about it at all. What do you think the odds are that funnel blows off and I have to go chase it down the road? I'm saying they're probably going to be pretty high. That's my guess. So Gary finally got that field done, and we have a little bit left in the tank, so I have started on my field. We have borrowed Wayne's tractor, which is awesome. I love this tractor. It's quiet, it's powerful. This is going actually really fairly smooth. This tractor just pulls like nothing. I can't remember which one this is. 4650 or something, a little more power than the ones we normally use, but I like it. Thanks, Wayne. Thank you for letting us use your tractor again. Scared up a couple of deer here somewhere. I don't know where they ran off to. That reminds me, I need to get those trail cameras up. Well, we made it all the way out to the road, but I didn't see those deer, so they are probably a mile and a half away already. That's kind of unfortunate. You can never get the camera on in time to see stuff like that. Well, I got 2 passes around the perimeter of the field, and I was going to try and do 3 because this setup doesn't really turn that sharply, and I do not... Hey, is that... I thought that was wild asparagus. I cannot drive in a straight line to save my life, especially if I don't have a marker arm, which this does not. So, you know, once you get to the edge, let's just say it'll be interesting to see how straight my lines are. Alright, we got another, I don't know, 850 gallons in there. And we pretty much, I think we did empty those 2 tanks. But that's all we can get today. So when this is gone, we're done for the day. Come on, baby. Let's find a gear here. There we go. Alright. Go at it. Alright, well, we seem to be out of fertilizer, so I guess we will start again tomorrow. And it seems like a good time to stop. The wind has come down a little bit, I think. Kind of hard to tell from the trees, but I'm not even sure what time it is. I don't have my phone here. But yeah, good time to stop. I am hungry, and I'm thinking I want to do a sweet potato chicken curry thing for dinner when I get home. So that sounds excellent. Alright, we'll just drive this up to the hill and let it sit for tomorrow.